I guess I was the last person to see him alive of us, and not when I went out the day he died, because he was never conscious. But about 3 weeks earlier, I'd gone out. So I went back to the house with Steve, had to do some stuff, and I probably would have just got on a plane, except I kept thinking, you know, I need to get back there one more time. I just need to get back there and see if I can just talk to him. So Steve was, but when I got back, he had just gotten finished with all that. And when I went into the room, he was in his bed. Everything was clean, freshly washed. He looked scrubbed. He had new pajamas on or whatever. And he was looking, I don't know how else to put it except he was looking childlike. He looked like he had just been tucked back into bed by his mommy. And looking actually pretty happy and contented, you know, that he was all sorted out. And then the two nurses came in and said, and this was only like 4 in the afternoon, and I said, okay, it's time for dinner or whatever. And he just looked at them and he said, nah, I'm not going to dinner. And they looked at him and they said, well, you know, it's time. And I'm thinking, guy's been up for like 4 hours now, which is a lot for him. He's just gone through a shower, which is like going to war and coming back. And now you're trying to get him to go down to the dining room hall. I mean, he doesn't need to eat now. He just ate a little while ago. That's what I'm thinking. And he's just telling them, nah. And then the rule is, they try to get you to do stuff, but if you say no, that's it. You're the final authority. And he knew it. He had learned that. And so they gave up. And then he looks at me and he goes, I'm in charge. And, you know, I exchanged a few pleasant words with him. I just said, I asked him something about whether, I said, you know, Steve's doing a lot for you. And he goes, yeah, I know. And I said, we said a few more words, not much, because he was fading and getting tired. And he goes something like, well, he said, do you mind if I just go to sleep now? And then he just drifted off to sleep. But later, and even that moment, and particularly later, I was just really appreciative of having that. I mean, you know, the time with him in the latter stages of his life wasn't always so calm, and he just looked, you know, almost content, like he was clean, he was drifting off to sleep. Anyway.
One last toast.
Take a drink and remember.
Grandpa.